Hey gang, I'm in Kryon in the Czech Republic at the historic Flower Gardens. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's so wonderful to be here. I wanted to share with you my thoughts on being a fractal of God. And what better place to talk about being part of God, being designed and made of God stuff than in a garden. You see, we look at nature as if it's apart from us as opposed to a part of us. Everything that nature's made of, you are made of. Some of the physicists in the world will talk about everything being made of star stuff. All the atoms and the molecules that are in the stars are put forth into the galaxy, into the solar systems, into the planets, into you, into me. We are made of star stuff. Well, I want to go even further and tell you that we are made of God stuff. Because what are all those stars made of? Now, you can be a physicist and name things, right? Oh, okay, well, this is an atom, this is a neutron, and this is an electron, and even smaller, you got a quark, and even smaller, you got these little fiddly bits. And they keep naming things. But what is all that stuff that they're naming? We talk about creation, and in creation, we are told that we were made in God's image, which I believe is a mistranslation. I think we were not made in God's image. We are made of Godness, God stuff. And we understand this by looking at fractals. A fractal is an example of every little thing being part of and holding the pattern of every other thing. You've seen fractal videos and things get bigger and bigger and deeper, and it just goes on infinitely. But everything's connected. The pattern is always in each part of it. So you can see that the pattern for a tree is in the leaf. The pattern for that leaf is in the seed. And even though it's just a tiny little seed, it grows into a mighty tree, which then creates more seeds, which then creates more trees. And this is how it works in creation. God's stuff was put forth as God fractaled his consciousness, her consciousness, made itself more of everything, so it can experience in different ways more of everything. All the permutations, all the beautiful things that we call the divine. That is what creation is made from. And if you understand that, you understand that you are God, because it's in you, it's a part of you, it's of you. You are made of God stuff. So when you're looking at this video, I can egoistically say, oh, you're looking at God here. But I can also say, I'm looking at God when I see you. It's not just seeing God in the mirror, it's seeing God in everyone and everything. And when you start understanding that, then a lot of things fall away. First of all, this whole concept of what God is, all the definitions of the big man in the sky with thunderbolts and stuff goes away. And you realize you're talking about creation and source. And if you want to talk about the Divine Mother, it's just equally as God as talking about God the Father. So it doesn't really matter what you call it. I've been taught that God doesn't care what you call it. God cares that you call it. So here I am trying to tell you that you're connected to all this because you are all this. The pattern in you is the same pattern that's in the divine, that's in the universe, that's in nature. This is why when you study nature, you can learn from it. This is why when you do anything, you learn from it if you allow yourself. And I'm here to say, recognize it. Recognize you're a fractal of source. And then start to treat yourself that way. Start to treat others around you that way. Yeah. Everything changes with that little bit of awareness that you are a piece of the divine. You are the divine. When I look at you, I see the divine. When I look in the mirror, I see and feel and hear the divine. Okay, gang, go be divine because you are.